Alrighty everyone, well game number 4 in this best of 5 series finds us on Kairos Junction LE. Spawning here in the bottom right hand corner of the map, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He's currently up in the series and wants to close out this series right here and right now. His name is Dark. And his opponent, spawning in the cross position, playing with the red Zerg pieces. He got on the scoreboard and wants to tie up this series and go on to try to win a trip to the semifinals at the IEM Katowice. His name is Solar. So, guys and girls, this series has been absolutely intense. We've had cheese, we have had some incredible, just macro focus games, and it looks like right now Dark's going for a very quick spawning pool, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But this series has been absolutely intense and has been a lot of fun to watch and cast. I mean, there's just been moments that have been those big wow moments where I almost forget to continue casting because it's just a holy cow kind of moment, if you know what I mean. There's just been so many moments like that in this series, and you can just tell that these players are they are trying so hard, because this is, arguably the second biggest tournament of the year to BlizzCon, and so these players are they're playing their hearts out, and you could just tell in that last game especially, Solar just was trying his heart out the entire game. You could see he was pouring his, everything into it to obtain victory in that game, and he was able to. It was very well deserved. He was put on consistent pressure, and that's exactly what he needs to do in this game. But it looks like Dark has other ideas, because he's going to put on the aggression right now with these Zerglings. He wants to put on the aggression right here, right now. He wants to start target firing down that natural base location. There are a bunch of drones that were pulled off the line to try to deal with this. There is a lot of Zerglings, though, that are down here that are trying to get this natural expansion. That would be a massive pickup if Solar is able to get it. If Dark is able to get that natural expansion, that would be huge for Dark. Looks like Dark is kind of just waiting. There's some lost mining time here for Solar. So here we go. It does look like it's going to come down to the micro here. And Dark looks like he might need to go on home. And Solar is able to save that natural expansion for another day. And now the transition comes in. That natural expansion for Dark, followed up with some queens here. So some nice defense there by Solar. Looks like Solar is going to move across the map and just see if there's a timing on that third hatchery. Just see if that third hatchery is down as of yet. But these queens are going to be here to deal with any types of aggression that comes across the map. And just like that, both players are kind of starting to drone up here. So is a hatch gas pool opener out of Solar. Pretty standard, of course, for him. And I think he just wants to go back into doing what he did in game number 3. He wants to just go back into probably a macro focus game where he is going to just try to, outplay Dark again. And, it's easier said than done when you're talking about one of the best Zerg players on the planet in Dark. It is not an easy ordeal. You can, a lot of times you can beat Dark once. Maybe even beat him twice, but can you beat him 3 times? That's where it gets very difficult. And we can talk about with Solar and Stats and some of these other incredible players. It's hard to beat him 3 times. Solar's got to do it 2 more times. He's got to do it in a row. So we are going to see an evolution chamber as well as a roach one that is going to come down here for Solar. And we're going to see the lair is going to be coming in now for Solar as well. So instead of getting that third hatchery yet, it looks like he is going to go ahead and get that lair out so he can get those higher tier lair-based units. We are going to see Dark. He's going to get, like I said, that Roach Warren as well as the Evolution Chamber. And it looks like he has not started his lair as of yet. I wonder if he's going to be going for a little bit of a timing attack here, because we are going to see a lot of Zerglings and Roaches on that production tab. This should be interesting how this one plays out, as we're going to see that Medic Bullet Boost is going to be finishing up here shortly for Dark. Solar, the lair is up. And it does look like Lowry Constitution is being researched right now, and then the Flyer Attacks level 1 is being researched as well for Solar. But I'm wondering with Dark. Dark looks like he is planning on getting aggressive again, and I like this. I really do. I like that Dark is planning on getting a little bit aggressive here. He's starting to move across the map here with a good amount of roaches as well as Zerglings. Metabolic Boost is going to be finishing up in less than 10 seconds now for Dark, and here we go. There's going to be more aggression, and this is exactly what Dark lacked in game number 3. He wants to change that here as that third hatchery is going down. Can he get the cancel on it is the big question. And he does exactly that, and that is exactly what you want to do if you are Dark at this point. He is definitely going to want to do some more damage as we are approaching that 6-minute mark in this game. He's going to start to go after that this evolution chamber. If he can get that, that would be a nice pickup here for Dark, as that is just about to be researched. They are going to send those transfuses in there. It looks like Dark is going to get it. A massive pickup as missile attacks level 1 is denied by Solar, or by Dark, I should say. And it looks like the Surround is going to try to come in here. Dark is trying to do a good amount of damage early on in this game. A little bit of some nice micro there, but it looks like Dark is doing a good amount of damage. I don't know if it's going to be quite enough right now, as it looks like Dark is going to have to back off and head across the map, as Lowry Constitution did finish up there for Solar. And so just like that, Dark, though, is going to be already on his third hatchery at this point. And then on top of that, you know, he got that cancel by Solar, and that's a big deal. But we are going to see the transition by Solar. He is going to go into the Spire play. He put down that evolution chamber back down. He's now going to try once again to get missile attacks level 1 researched. And now we're going to see more and more Zerglings coming in. We're also going to see some Ravagers as well. So ground carapace level 1 finished up. We're going to see a macro hatchery in that main base location for Dark. And I think Dark is once again going to go for a push here. It would not surprise me one bit, and I think it would be a good decision to just continue onward with the aggression here. I think Solar, he knows something's up. He wants to try to have as many units out here as possible if there's going to be an attack, which it absolutely is coming right now. We are going to see roaches as well as Ravagers moving across the map here, going after that third base location once again. Is Dark setting up a surround? And it looks like he absolutely is. He wants the surround here on all these units, and that's exactly what he's going to do. A beautiful play here by Dark, and this could be absolutely devastating for Solar here. Could this be the end? This could be it for a trip to the IEM Katowice semi-final, the round of 4. Is Dark there? Is he destined to be there? Because he is doing a ton of damage right now. Solar supply is starting to plummet. He's not out of it just yet, because now we are going to see the Mutalisks are out on the playing field. Missile attacks level 1 is going to be finishing up here, but more and more Zerglings, Roaches, Ravagers are moving into the natural base location, and they are being followed up by more and more units. These Mutalisks are doing a good amount of damage, but is there just going to be too much damage dealt to the mineral line of Solar? Solar is taking a lot of damage. His supply is starting to plummet. So many Zerglings moving into the main base location. Oh my god, it is a drone destruction. Oh my god. So much damage is being dealt right now. Dark is everywhere. He has Zerglings all over the place in the natural and the main base location. Can Solar hold on a little bit longer as we pass that 9-minute mark? Dark wants to end it right here. He does not want this to go to a game 5. There are a lot of mutas out though, and I think this is finally gonna get cleaned up, but that third hatchery went down once again for Solar, and now I'm really concerned because Solar's gonna be in a tough spot. He really is. There is a lot of queens now moving across the map. I think Dark is fed up and wants this thing over right now. There is no doubt in my mind he wants it done and over with right now. as so many units are starting to move across the map here. I think Solar is, I just don't know. How is he going to be able to hold against this? The mutas are moving across the map, but we're probably, you know, we're seeing the Spore Crawlers out. Dark is now on the takeover. GG is called, and Dark wins this series against Solar and moves on to the semifinal at the IEM in Katowice. I hope you guys did enjoy this game and this series between Solar and Dark. And if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive. And as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.